Have you ever purchased an expensive annular cutter and wondered if there was a cheaper alternative? Do you even know what an annular cutter is? In this video, I'll answer both of these questions and put a cheap Chinese annular cutter to the test. Make sure you watch until the end of the video where I disclose how much I actually paid for this cheap Chinese cutter and show you where you can purchase it yourself if you're interested. Make sure to like and subscribe. Are you unfamiliar with what an annular cutter actually is? If so, you're totally missing out. Long story short, it's a drill bit, but it's hollow. And what it does is drills out large holes in all types of material and pops a core out the center. So essentially you're not removing all the material. Like with the traditional drill bit, you have to drill and remove all of the material. With the annular cutter, you're actually just popping a core out. So you're only drilling the outside part out and popping the metal out. So that being said, if you've ever priced these out or purchased these or used these, you know these are super expensive. So for instance, this is a 9/16 annular cutter. It's 2 inches long. On average online, they go anywhere from $70, $100, $125 for this same annular cutter, which is astronomical. They're so expensive that rarely do you purchase another one. You'll just send these out to get them sharpened, which can be expensive in itself with shipping there, shipping back, and the sharpening cost. So if you're like me, you've wondered, is there an alternative to this? Cheaper ones. So I've actually got online and went through China and purchased these annular cutters. At the end of the video, I'll show you what I actually paid for these, and I'll show you exactly where you can get them if you want to check them out. So what I'm going to do today is use my mag drill and put these through the test. I'm actually going to drill through 1.5 inch steel hot rolled plate, and I'm going to do 6 holes, and we'll see how these hold up. So there's 2 different kinds here. This is the regular, this is all high-speed steel. This is the regular 2-inch length, and this is also a 2-inch length. I've never used these before, but it only has the cutting edge right here about a quarter of the way down. So I'm gonna put these to the test, see if they're worth it. So here's my 4-foot 30-ton hydraulic brake press that I'm building, and what I have to do is I have to drill 9 holes. I thought it was 6, but I actually have to drill 9 holes through these 3 platens. And these platens are a total of 1.5 inches thick. So we're gonna put these annular cutters to the test. I'm gonna drill these 9 holes and see if these hold up. I'm gonna start with the standard style long flute, I guess you would call it, annular cutter. Cut through there, cut a couple holes, if it makes it, see how far it makes it. Then I'm going to switch over to the other style of annular cutter and see how that does. So this is really going to put it to the test and see if these annular cutters can hang. I got the first hole lined up, and what I'm going to do is use this water soluble cutting oil and just spray it on there just to kind of lubricate it and help it out. Let's see what it does. So I got through the first plate, which is 1/2 inch, and what it did is stop going down because the plug came out. So this is the plug from that. So since it's 3 1/2-inch plates, I'm assuming every 1/2 inch when it gets through that plate, I'm gonna have to stop and pull the plug out. Let's continue on. So that one stopped, and I think there went the plug. It's cutting beautiful. It's cutting so easy, I'm barely even pushing on the handle to get it to go down. So there's the second plug. We should be coming through the back here pretty soon. This should be the last one. So there it is, nice clean hole all the way through. Very nice cutter. This is, I've used a $100 cutter from Hogan, and it hasn't cut this well. That thing cut like butter. Barely even pushed it. Take it off here and show you. So here's the hole. Nice and clean all the way through. No problems. Nice and smooth. That cutter did excellent, in my opinion. No problems. It was nice and smooth. I barely even held pressure on the handle, and it was just chewing through this. So now let's see if it holds up. Do a couple more here and see what we get. So there you have it. There's 6 perfectly drilled holes. No problems. It was nice and smooth. I didn't have to put a lot of pressure on the drill to get it to go through. It was like butter. And that cutter is still just as sharp as it was when I first started. I'm in shock, actually. I did not expect these cutters to be as nice as they are, especially for the price. So what I want to do now is switch out to this cup style that has the neck. I've never used one of these before, and I ordered one of these just because I wanted to check it out and see if it's the same thing. So let's get this loaded in there and try this hole right here and see what we come up with. All right, so I've got this cup style here lined up, ready to drill. Let's see the difference. There it is. That thing drilled beautiful. I almost think, from just feeling these other ones, I almost think that that's smoother because you don't have the flutes going all the way up where they're grabbing the sidewall as you go in. So I don't know if you can make it out there, but it's super smooth all the way through. These are too, but these have, you can see the little kind of ripple marks on there, which is no big deal when you're cutting a hole. I mean, you can feel them a little bit, but not a lot. They all feel like that, even the first one. And I think that's because of the flutes going all the way up, and they're constantly grinding all the way out. But this is, man, this is a nice smooth hole all the way through. So now that I've drilled those 9 holes, I'm gonna give you my honest opinion about these annular cutters. They're phenomenal. So I drilled 6 with this one. And you can see it's still, you can feel it's still as sharp as when I first started. It probably cut your hand. And I drilled 3 with this one. And this one I had never used before, this cup style. And it seemed to give me a better hole quality all the way through for a deeper hole, because I think these flutes going up kind of grind on the side as it goes up because it's the same diameter all the way through the hole for a deeper hole. And this one tapers in, so you don't get the flute all the way up in there, causing like a scraping. So I really, really like this one. I've seen these before. I never purchased them because, like I said, they're so expensive. These are like $60, $70, $80, $100, depending on which one you get. And to not know if they work on steel very good, that's a lot of money to spend. So we've cut 9 holes on 1.5 inch thick hot rolled steel. And these are still as sharp as when I started. You can't beat that. So now down to brass tacks, what everyone wants to know. How much did I actually pay for these and where did I get them from? So I actually paid around $9 a piece for these. And I got them on Alibaba through a company in China. And I'll link that in the description so you guys can go there, check these out if you want. The cost of shipping I thought was gonna kill me on these, but shipping was actually only $40 DHL. And DHL came within a week, business week. So after I ordered them, business week later, they were at my door. And I ordered a bunch of them actually, and I ordered a different adapter for this so that it can take standard. And mine is the speed, so it has the little holes in it, so it's kind of the speed quick disconnect. So I ordered a bunch of these, and I think my whole order came out to like less than $200 with shipping. That's insane. To me, in my mind, is it worth paying $80, $100 for one of these that's name brand here in the US and then have to send it out to sharpen it every single time? It's not even worth sharpening these at that price. So you may as well just spend, with shipping, I'd say it's maybe $12, depending on how many you get. $12 a piece. You may as well just buy a bunch of these and save your money and don't sharpen them, especially if they come in a week. So there's no comparison in my mind. There's no sense in spending the extra money 2, 3, 4 times as much for the same cutter in my mind. So that's about it. If you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe. If I missed anything in here, leave me comments below. Leave me comments below on what you think about these. If you guys have any other experience with these, if there's anything that I'm doing wrong, leave a comment below. Thanks for watching.